In 2015, WWE began an initiative to revamp and revitalize its women's division by hiring mainly independent wrestlers as opposed to models. This was initially known as the Women's Revolution. Women's wrestling is the best it has ever been thanks to big match performances and in-ring technicians. To make up this list of the 10 best women performers in the sport today, we took 3 things into consideration. Number 1, in-ring work. Number 2, mic performances. And lastly, how are they with the fans? I'm KB the Mark from WBPTV, and this is the top 10 best women wrestlers in the game right now. With that being said, let's cue that intro. Number 10, Alexa Bliss. This career resurgence for Little Miss Bliss could take her to heights she hasn't reached in years. Come the end of 2021, we could see her in a more prominent role on Monday Night Raw, considering how she's been used to this point. Number 9, Io Shirai. As the NXT Women's Champion, she battled the likes of Shotzi Blackheart, Ember Moon, Toni Storm, Mercedes Martinez, Dakota Kai, and Candice LeRae. She's the genius of the sky for a reason. She downed any and all opposition that dared challenge her reign as women's champion. Even though Raquel Gonzalez ultimately succeeded in dethroning her, there was never any real question as to who the best women's wrestler in NXT is. Number 8, Thunder Rosa. Those who's unfamiliar with Thunder Rosa's work on the Indies or with the NWA was awakened to the strike-heavy offense and the intensity with which she approaches her in-ring performances. Her wrestling and MMA style helped make her one of the more intriguing wrestlers in the sport. As long as she can continue building off the genius Match of the Year candidate she had with Dr. Britt Baker, the sky's the limit. Number 7, Deonna Purrazzo. WWE had Deonna Purrazzo on its roster and dropped the ball. Upon her departure from WWE in 2020, she made her way to Impact Wrestling, where she wasted no time establishing herself as one of the premier wrestlers in the industry. Quickly captured the Knockouts Championship from Jordynne Grace and successfully defended it against the likes of Su Yung, Rosemary, Havoc, and Tenille Dashwood. Each match was a different style of wrestling that she was able to quickly adapt her style to match her opponents. Number 6, Asuka. Asuka has been one of the standard bearers for women's wrestling since she first set foot in NXT way back in 2015. An intense worker whose willingness to throw her body around the ring and at her opponents. Her matches over the last year with Sasha Banks, Bayley, Charlotte Flair, and Rhea Ripley have helped carry WWE through the uncertainty of the pandemic era and further establish herself as one of the elite workers in the company. Number 5, Bianca Belair. Bianca Belair has become a fan favorite in a few months, and it's no wonder since she is very charismatic and everyone loves to see her matches. The EST has extraordinary athleticism. Bianca's performances are getting better and better. She was terrific in the 2021 Royal Rumble match, and she put on a clinic at WrestleMania 37, arguably the best match of night 1. Number 4, Britt Baker. Britt Baker has been the face of the AEW women's division since the beginning. She's someone who shows up every week to wrestle and has the capability of having an interesting feud with anyone. Her outstanding match with Thunder Rosa brought a lot of attention and showed that AEW's women's division is not as weak as previously thought. Number 3, Sasha Banks. Sasha Banks is the best big match performer of any woman on this list. Look no further than her historic WrestleMania 37 main event against Bianca Belair. Number 2, Bayley. Bayley is not only one of the best wrestlers in the world today, she's also one of the best characters on WWE television. She, along with Sasha Banks, single-handedly carried SmackDown on their back during the entire pandemic era. Number 1, Charlotte Flair. For all of the claims of nepotism and overexposure, there is no denying that Charlotte Flair is one of the best professional wrestlers in the industry today. Like her father, the legendary Nature Boy, Ric Flair, Charlotte has a knack for the dramatic. She can sell with the best of them. Unlike her father, she is a super athlete, willing and able to throw her body through the air in a top rope moonsault, wiping opponents out on the floor or inside the squared circle. She has captured championship gold 14 times already in her relatively young career. She is arguably going down as the best women's wrestler of all time. Do you agree with our list? Comment below who you guys believe should have made the list. Thanks to all the subscribers for watching, and if you're not a subscriber, then hit that subscribe button and push for post notifications to receive all alerts regarding the channel. Once again, I'm KB the Mark from WBPTV, and we will see you soon.
I started with nothing and came out a king. I've been the one that's been ballin' for rings. It's been me and my team and we chasing the green. My team be the shit, we ain't ballin' for free. My team be the shit, we ain't ballin' for free.